You are spiritual horses. We are spiritual horses. And we are all in a race, horse race. And then Baba says that there is a race to claim the kingdom, and Maharathis are in that race. Okay, so, in a race, so a horse may be a horse, and a horse can race, but which race the horse participates in is also important. So Baba says, yes, you are a spiritual horse and there is a race, but which race are you in? Are you in the race of being a king? Are you in the race of being a sahukar? Are you in the race of being a praja? Yes, being a subject. Or are you in the race of being a wealthy person in Satyug? Or are you in the race of being a king? So that's what we need to discern first. So Baba usually says that, there are Maharathis and there are horse riders and then there are, soldiers on the foot. So which one are you in the race? That you have to decide for your own. It's because winning or losing the race is another thing. But which line are you in? Which race are you in? So are you in the race of claiming a kingdom? Or are you in the race of being just a wealthy subject? Or are you in the race of being a foot soldier? So which one are you in? And if you think about it, Baba always says that you can become a king only when you create subjects. Yes, only yesterday also Baba said that you may just keep the aim that I want to remember Baba and just remember Baba, but that's okay. But then if you want to be a king, then you have to create subjects. And if you don't create subjects, then you cannot be a king. So that's one thing. So if you are not creating subjects, you are not serving souls, then how can you be a king? And then there are those who will become wealthy, but then Baba says that those who donate the jewels of knowledge, those who donate this wealth now will become wealthy in Satyug. And then in order to become a praja, you just need to remember Baba and be pure. So which race are you in? So, is your body, mind and wealth being invested in seva? And if it is being invested in seva, then you are in the race of being a king. And if it is being invested in, giving gyan, so then that is being a wealthy person in Satyug. And then if it is not being invested, no seva, just remembering Baba, then one can become a subject in Satyug Praja. So that is what Baba is saying today. So Baba is first telling us that, you have to decide which race are you in. And then Baba also says that, the higher you go, the faster you go, the Maya's obstacles will increase. Yes, so if you aim higher, then you have to be more prepared. It's not like, so let me read that out to you. It's very beautiful what Baba says in the Murli today. Baba says that your belt is being tightened for you to be ready to take the inheritance from the Father. Yes, so do you know that when you have to fly, you tighten the seat belt? So in the airplane, there is a repeated announcement, please tie your seat belt. So if you have to fly higher, then the seat belt has to be in perfect place. Now, Baba says you have to tighten your seat belt. You have to tighten your belt to be ready to take the inheritance from the Father. And how do you is your belt tight? So, every day, whatever Baba is telling you, so Baba is mentally preparing us every day that if you fly higher, then, many obstacles will come. And that caution that Baba every day gives us, that is the tightening of the seat belt. Okay, so do we mentally become ready to face anything and everything that comes our way? Or do we still think that, if I am becoming a Maharathi, then in this Kaliyugi world, everybody should be very happy with me and there should be no obstacles around me. So, do you think like that, or do you understand that every day Baba is cautioning me that the higher you flow, the more obstacles will come? So, have you tightened your mental belt and are you ready for all those obstacles? So, are all your powers in place? Is your determination in place? Are you courageous enough? Or Baba says, if there is even a little doubt, the knowledge disappears from the intellect. So when a situation comes, if your belt is not tight enough, then the doubt will come. And what is the form of a doubt? A doubt comes in the form of a question. Why did this happen? Why did this happen to me? So, when you start asking questions, that's a sign of doubt. When you're not in full acceptance of the drama, when you don't understand that despite everything, Baba is with you and this is just a phase, then you lose the battle. So Baba says, if you have any doubt, and the sign of a doubt is a question, and when a question comes, then what happens? The knowledge disappears from the intellect, because you know that the knowledge is a full stop and a question is a question mark. So when the question mark comes, all the dots disappear. The knowledge of the soul will disappear. You will forget your spiritual power. You will forget that you have Baba and Baba is still here with you, giving you the power, the nourishment you need. You will forget that the drama is on your side. You will start working against all of these. Yes, you will start questioning your spiritual power. You will start questioning Baba. And you will start questioning the drama and stop having faith that the drama is kalyankari for you. So Baba says, have you tightened your seat belt enough? Or are you still living with old belief systems? So, there is this one girl and she told me that, I was betrayed by my father, and I wouldn't go into the details of it, but she told me that my father is the one who molested me, or cast an evil eye on me. And she told me that I could have been hurt by anybody in the world and I would have dealt with it, but because it was my father, I was very hurt. And then I told her that, you see that, so she said that, have I done such karma that I don't even deserve love from parents? So, parents are supposed to be perfect. Parents are supposed to not sabotage. At least a child deserves that much. So, you see that, when there is somebody in authority and they abuse their power, then it becomes very difficult for the soul to accept that. Because you surrender to authority, you surrender to, in the world also, whether it's parents, teachers, or gurus, you surrender to their authority. And then when you surrender to their authority, they being human, so every soul is depleted, they are impure, they are vicious. And when they do what they are capable of, because if a vicious soul is in power, then inevitably they will abuse their position of power. That's how it goes. And then when there is abuse of a position of power, then what happens is, whether it is an authority like a school principal or a school teacher, or it's at home, or it's in any institution, in a company, your boss, whatever, then in these situations, then people are very stuck, and then they start asking questions. Why did this happen to me, or why did that happen to me, or was I wrong in thinking that we have been always taught that elders are right, yes, the children are wrong, or the people who are successful are all right, but the people who are unsuccessful are wrong. The rich are right, the poor are wrong. So we live with these belief systems, and then when there is, so we tighten our belt. It's not like we don't tighten our belt, but are we far-sighted enough to see the possibilities? Can we see that Maya can come in any form? And then when Maya comes in any form, what do you have to do? Don't take hurt, don't take sorrow, don't give sorrow. Don't take sorrow, don't give sorrow. First is, don't ask any questions. Baba has given us the knowledge, and knowledge means no question, full stop. I'm a soul, Baba is with me, drama is beneficial, and I can deal with this. With Baba and drama on my side, I can deal with this. So Baba says that when you start asking questions, then what happens? Your intellect is full of doubt. Doubt on Baba, doubt on drama. And then how can you take power from that which you are doubting? So Baba says, just put a full stop. When anything comes, just know that this happened last kalpa, it is what it is. Don't ask why it is the way it is. It is what it is, and I can deal with this. It's okay. I have Baba on my side. I'm a soul. I'm not a powerless soul. I'm Baba's child. I'm full of knowledge, power, virtues. I can deal with this. Yes, so Baba says that this is when there is even a little doubt, the knowledge disappears from the intellect. However, if someone is suddenly struck by an arrow, he really becomes one whose intellect has faith. So Baba says that it also happens that sometimes, somebody just is struck by an arrow, which is, until yesterday he had doubt. But today, magically, that person has faith in Baba. And that also happens. So Baba says both these things happen. Somebody is flying very high and then, the seat belt is not tight. One doubt enters and then all the knowledge disappears. And then you see that those same people who were talking about Baba and Gyan, they start saying that, I don't believe in this and it doesn't work, and where is Baba? Baba didn't help me at the right time. And then the second category also exists. Yesterday they were not doing well, and today suddenly they have absolute faith in Baba. And I remember, there was this one Mata, and every day she would tell me that, Didi, I understand soul, I understand Baba, but this drama I don't understand. And it always confuses me, always confuses me. And every day she would do that. And while entering the class, she would say that. While leaving the class, she would say that. And every day she would just repeat her doubt and doubt. And then after some time, she started participating in all sevas. She followed all dharana. She became a really good Brahmin. And then one day I asked her, so what about your doubt about drama? So every day you used to pester me about that, and these days you seem to be very okay. And then she told me, Didi, once I was sitting in Amrit Vela, and then Baba told me that, okay, I ask you to design a play. And then in that play, can you give everybody the same part? Can you make everybody the same character? No, there has to be variety. And are you being unfair or unjust? No, that's the demand of a drama. So I understood that everybody has different part, and that is drama, and that's how plays are designed. So I said, this thing I have told you 100 times before also. So she said, Didi, yes, but it's interesting that day it struck me. And from that day, I had faith that there's nothing wrong with everybody having a different part in drama, and it is the way it is supposed to be, and it is perfect. And now I have faith that, there is nothing unjust or unfair about this drama. So everybody, there is no need for comparison and competition, and everybody has a certain role, and we only have to excel in that role. We don't have to take on another person's role. So she said that, and you see that this is an example of how suddenly the intellect will have faith. So yesterday you didn't have faith and today you have. So Baba says this is how it goes. Baba continues to tell you new interesting points, and in the Murli, sometimes when you sit in realization you get some point. So Baba says some new point and it will strike you. So this is why Baba says you imbibe deep points and be ready, because when you are a Maharathi and you are flying high, you cannot let doubt come into your intellect, and doubt, the opposite of doubt is faith. So when you have faith in the self, when you have faith in Baba, and when you know Maya, so sometimes if your buddhi doesn't understand that Maya can come from this place also, then Maya will defeat you when it comes in that form. And especially when there is abuse of power, then it's very difficult to understand, because you always feel that we have always been trained that the people in authority are always right. if you're not right, you cannot be in authority. But no, it's not like that. People in authority are many a times are not perfect, and that's why there is so much abuse of power. And when there is this kind of a thing, then don't lose faith. Baba is with you. Do your thing and Baba will be with you always. So this is something. And then Baba today tells us that so Baba now talks about Sato Pradhan effort makers and Tamo Pradhan effort makers, Tamo effort makers. So what is Sato Pradhan effort makers? The best kind of effort makers. And Tamo effort makers are the laziest kind, okay? So now what are the signs of those children? So let's first read it out, then I'll explain it. Baba says, Sato Pradhan effort makers are those who make effort knowing the Creator and creation, who have the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world turning around in their intellects, and who have the pure pride of having remembrance of the Father. Okay, and Tamo effort makers are those who say, we will make effort exactly as we did a cycle ago, and we will receive whatever we are to receive. Yes, so now let's take Tamo effort makers first. Now, if I tell myself that, drama is anyways predestined, and if I have a fortune, then the drama will make me do the effort and get the fortune. Okay, and I don't put in any effort on my own. That is a Tamo effort maker. Now the interesting thing is, a Tamo effort maker would argue, is that not right? So Baba says that you will automatically do what you did last time and you will receive what you have to receive. So then what is wrong in thinking like that? But do you understand that when you have an instrument, for example, you have a knife, and the knife is capable of chopping vegetables and fruits, but it is also capable of chopping your hand. And how you hold it is the most important thing. So if you hold it wrong, if you hold it by the sharp side, then it will cut your hand. So every point of knowledge is like a knife. If you don't hold it right, you will self-sabotage. So you see that a person who says that anyways drama is predestined and I will receive what I have to receive and I will exactly make the effort that I did last cycle, then that soul should just sit on the bed. They shouldn't get up to cook or they shouldn't go to work. Yes, they don't say that in the drama, if I have to receive the salary, I will receive. Why do I go and go to office and sit and work? Or why do I get up from the bed and cook food? Yes, they don't say apply this point at that time. In that time, they understand the importance of effort. So, what is the importance of effort and what is the line of destiny? So, in a manthan 2 days back also we discussed this, but I think this point doesn't sit in the buddhi very well. So, let's discuss this today also. So, Baba today says that effort is when you know the Creator and creation. So you see, knowledge is destiny. So you came to know Baba, you came to know the importance of effort, you came to know the call of time, you came to know that you can be a deity This is destiny. But applying what you know is effort. Okay? Similarly, when you are in your household, see, you say that I have fruits, vegetables in the fridge, I have a job, I have a salary, I have hands and feet that work, I have a buddhi that understands. All this is destiny. Yes, this is destiny. But how to put it to good use, to create further destiny, that is effort. Yes, so Baba says today also it is destiny because of which you understand what you understand, because of which you found Baba. There are so many souls in the world who don't even know who the creator and creation is. Do they know the creator? Do they know Baba? Are they receiving the Murli? Are they receiving the love from God? No, they are not. And there are so many who don't even know, who are still walking with the belief that I was a monkey in my past births and that we evolved from being a monkey. They don't know that you are a deity, you are capable of divine virtues, and that you're going to be a deity in the next cycle, which is very soon to come. So Baba says, all this knowledge that you're getting is an aspect of destiny. And Baba says, when you have understood this, then the effort is to turn this around in your intellect. So, when you know something, remembering it is effort. So, what effort does Baba tell us to make? Remember Baba. Remember the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end. Just keep reminding yourself that. Just like, when you have a plant. So, there was this one friend of mine and I gifted her. She used to tell me every day, we don't have curry leaves in our home. And she said that, I like South Indian food, and then I like that tempering of curry leaves, and I don't have it at home. And then I thought, we had a very good curry leaf plant in the center, and it used to give very good curry leaves, very nice smelling curry leaves. So I just asked somebody to, plant another one and give it to her. And then what she did, she didn't even water it, and it died. So you see that if you don't water a plant also, it will die. So Baba says, you have received the knowledge of how powerful you are. Who is with you? Who is Baba? What does he want? What help is he giving? You have received the knowledge of your beginning, middle, and end. You know your divinity. But what you have to do is keep watering it. Reminding yourself, remembering Baba, reminding yourself of your virtues, your imperishable nature, your powers. That is what is effort. Baba says, you have a plant, that is good, destiny. But at least water it so that it can give you fruits. If you don't even water it, then how will it give you fruits? So Baba says, you have to understand that effort is required. But effort is also, so there is a very good expression for this. We say, there is free will, but the free will is not absolutely free. So you always have some margin for effort, but you are always also limited by destiny. So knowing Baba, coming to know this knowledge, coming to know this knowledge of your beginning, middle, and end is an aspect of destiny, and no doubt we are the most fortunate souls on earth. But Baba says, now that you have received this fortune, you also need some effort. You also need to remember this, Always keep rotating this powerful knowledge in your buddhi. Keep yourself in zeal and enthusiasm and in a state of knowledge and power. And then all your actions will lead you to your destiny. So Baba says this is a Sato Pradhan effort maker. And then in today's blessing, Baba says that, so Baba says, Baba talks about three things. Baba talks about love for Baba, and then Baba talks about being in yoga with Baba, and then Baba talks about accurate action. So let's understand first thing. So Baba says that in order to be a yogi, in order to be a constant yogi, in order to have remembrance of Baba always, what do you need to do? Yes, so people think that, or children think that we need to remember Baba. But Baba says, how can you remember someone if you don't have love for that one? So the first effort that we have to make is having love for Baba. And how do you have love for Baba? So when you appreciate Baba's love, your heart grows loving for Baba. So just inculcate this one thing in your life. Just appreciate Baba's presence, Baba's love in your life. Just appreciate Baba in your life. And when you appreciate and you have gratitude for Baba's presence in your life, Baba's love in your life, then your heart is full of love for Baba. And in this, sometimes I feel that because it's a sanskar, so we found Baba. Baba has given us so much, and yet what we do is we always remember that one thing which went wrong today. So something happened with the body or with the mind or with us, with the relationships or with finance or something, and then you hold that in your awareness and you forget everything else. But Baba says that consciously appreciate Baba's presence in your life, because we don't have this sanskar of appreciating the good in life. And now that we have the best, let's not make this mistake of not appreciating Baba's presence in our life. So, I have this practice that every day when I wake up, I express my gratitude to Baba. I express my gratitude that, Baba, you have made me knowledgeful, powerful, loveful. You've given me the gifts of understanding and realizing who I am. And you've given me the gift of being in your company always. So Baba says, so you have to express every day as soon as you get up, let your heart be full of gratitude for what you've received from Baba. And when you are in that mode where you recognize Baba's love, you acknowledge Baba's love, you acknowledge Baba's presence in your life, then your heart is full of Baba's love. And when you have Baba's love in your heart, then you automatically have yoga with Baba. And when you have yoga with Baba in a loveful heart, then that stops you from performing sinful action. That stops you from performing inaccurate action. When do you make a mistake? When do you make a mistake? When do you engage in negative thought, word, and action? When you are in low energy. Yes, so when your heart is full and you are in remembrance of Baba, that will save you from making mistakes. And when you don't make mistakes, then your fortune will be elevated. So this is what Baba says, that if you want to be a Karam Yogi, if you want all your actions, what is the sign of a Karam Yogi? Karam Yogi means accurate action. And accurate action means when you have love in your heart, love, Baba's love in your heart for Baba, and then you have yoga with Baba, then Baba will save you from performing inaccurate action. So this is something. So this is today's Murli. Om Shanti. Let's